All right. First, first attempt at a vlog. My name's James, and well, a lot of shout outs to that dude in blue, Evan Shanks, TJ Hunt, because they made it look fun. So this is my 2009 RX8 R3. Daily driven. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. Really bad at this, really nervous. Because number one, it's absolutely, it's raining out for California. It's kind of a lot for us people from England. It's a joke. 54 out, cold start. Waited for it to warm up a little bit. We'll head to work. I've only got about maybe about a 5-minute drive. Take it easy. I don't really get on it too much going to work. But I wanted to give this whole vlog thing, give it a shot. There's a lot of us, and yeah. Anyway, so what can I tell you about the car? The car's stock. As far as I've done research-wise, there's nothing done to it as far as I can tell. I just purchased it about a week and a half ago. I love the car. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. A lot of plans for the car in the future, depending on money. Work in retail, my job's all over the place, so it is what it is. Anyway, the car. The car is very well balanced. It doesn't have a ton of power. I've definitely driven some faster cars, but I love it. It's fantastic. It's a joy to drive every single time I'm in here. The only thing I really don't have that many gripes with. The only things I have gripe-wise is if I'm nitpicking, this starting thing kind of sucks. But letting the car come up to temperature, that's perfectly fine. The shutting down procedure is supposedly don't have to do it with the Series 2s, but I like to do it. Raise the RPMs up to 2,000 RPM, 2,500, whatever it may be, and then turn off the key. Keeps everything lubricated, and I want to take care of the car. She's got 78,209 miles on it. As far as I understand, this is the second motor it's had. The motor was changed it was done in the Mazda dealership at 46,000 miles from what I remember from the Carfax. It's got a pretty good history with it. A lot of maintenance has been done to the car. It's 2 previous owners. We finally lost one of the bars. I'll show you that another time if I get to making another video, depending on how this whole business goes. We lost the bar, which means it's time to drive. I apologize for my driving. I'm still getting used to driving manual again after 4 or 5 years without having having an automatic transmission car. Been dying to get a sports car for a long time, and finally had my opportunity to get one. Previously had a 2010 Toyota Corolla 9S, an LE tan, and she never let me down. But God, that car was boring. I don't know how bouncy this video is gonna be. I'm using my phone, and I'm using just a car and driver mount. It's nothing special. The car's quite quiet. Like I said, nothing's done to the car. Not even an exhaust yet, but all that plans. They're plans. Love the way my car sounds, even though it's a stock exhaust. I like it. Supposedly it's quiet on the outside. One day I'll do a flyby or something like that, but it's quite quiet supposedly. Like I said, all information from my fiance. Tried to wake her up in the morning with a cool sports car. Turns out my Corolla was louder, which is disappointing because there was nothing done to that besides a filter. So here we are, just driving through the neighborhood. It is raining today, and that is a giant puddle. I've not gone through a puddle before in this car, as it doesn't rain often. No big deal. The car is a blast to drive. Tell me what you guys want to see, what you want to know about the car. I'm happy to answer. Yeah, don't have much to say. Fortunately, maybe I edit this. Maybe I'll just straight upload it. Again, huge shout outs to TJ Hunt, Evan Shanks, Dude in Blue, because honestly they made me want to do this. A lot of cars out there. People are doing more and more vlogs, and I'm yet to see some roguery madness. So here it is. Hopefully this goes well, type deal. Get on it a little bit. I'll shut up and you guys can hear the car, hopefully. Went through a stop sign, we'll get on it again. Unfortunately, like I said, my drive to work is quite short, so I don't get to enjoy the car as much as I want to enjoy the car. A little bit of power. Didn't go above 6,500. Red line in this car, for people that don't know, is roughly 9,000 RPM. Pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. The car doesn't have a ton of torque when you get on it. Whilst on the highway, you kind of really have to downshift to get it up in the RPMs. But 4,000 RPM. It's a lot of fun, either way. I do like to drive fast. If I do continue, I'm sure I'll pick on other cars for funsies, because that's just who I am. I do it for fun, not because I'm an ass. Maybe a bit of both, I don't know. Either way, I'm pulling up to work. If you've made it through this far of the video, if this does make it to YouTube, then thank you. And if you made it this far, thank you even more for putting up with me. I'm gonna go because it is fairly busy here for whatever reason. And I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Take it easy.